Well, hello everybody, soybean farmer here, and time for an oil change on this F-150 pickup truck. Today is kind of a really cool day. It's August the 22nd, and it's the 1-year anniversary of the day that I started the Soybean Farmer YouTube channel. I thought about it this morning, and I said, wow, a whole year. It's been a fun year, kind of a fast year when I think about it, because just, you know, I guess it is, the older you get, the faster time goes by. When you're a kid, you want everything, you want it now. That's typical for being a child. But when you get older, it seems like time just flies. Or it does for me anyhow. This is one aggravating drain plug to get out, always has been. The bolt is not easy to get out. Alright, let's see if it's going in the pan or out in my face. In the pan. Good job. Yeah, it's interesting with this truck. I don't drive it enough anymore. It's been, I'm still about 200 miles away from the 3,000 mile oil change interval. But it's been 2 years since I changed the oil. So condensation, you know, getting in an engine block, dilutes the oil down, makes a big mess. I thought I'd get out here today and take care of it. And it looks like that's going to catch the rest in the pan. And I'll just wait a second longer. I've had this concrete pad out here for coming up on 20 years now. I try real hard not to spill oil and hydraulic stuff on it, trying to keep it nice. So it looks like that's going to drain in the catch pan. Alright, good deal. We'll leave that and go back out here and take a look at something. I need to grease this universal joint, and you know what? Where's the fitting? There it is. Alright, I get the grease fitting right there. That'll work out nice. And there's my new gas tank. The other one rusted out with the leaking. And perfect fittings right there. I can get to it. They need to be greased. And things actually look pretty good under here. Yeah, the nice thing about having a concrete surface is you can get one of these. There's a word for this thing I'm on. Creeper. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, that's a nice one. A friend of mine bought that and he couldn't use it, so he gave it to me. When I remember I have it, I get it out and use it. The problem is I don't always remember I have it, and I get down on the concrete and go to crawling around. That was messy. I'm going to need another paper towel. These glasses are really difficult. They're a lot more difficult than I thought they were going to be. We as humans, we have the ability to move our eyes to a certain degree without moving our head. And being able to figure out, am I actually pointing the camera in the glasses on what I would like to capture and show is pretty tricky. We just have a natural tendency to move our eyes to catch what we want to see. And I've already made, well, the very first video that I walked out with glasses and made after I got the battery charged on them, I wasn't trying to get right on something specific like that glove right there, and how much oil that glove kept off my hand, so I don't have to mess with washing that. I was mowing grass the other day, finally got a chance to do that. Way behind on it. I made grass hay, just so much grass. But I was tickled to death with the last time I serviced the mower. I put new blades on it, timed them correctly, and that new motor is awesome. That 24 horsepower, that's plenty of power. And I got out there and just mowed right on through that tall grass and got it mowed, but I had so much grass clippings out there, made such a giant mess. I let it lay out there and dry. I thought about the hay farmers that I've been watching and enjoying watching. So I put the bagger attachment on the mower and went out there and used it again to just blow things up in a windrow. And I don't know whether the camera will pick it up or not, but out there in that little piece I didn't plant this year, I just kept going back and forth. I'd get it full and come out there and dump it. I mean, it's organic matter. It'll lay out there and dry, and eventually I'll cut it and turn it into the dirt. But it's been a hot day here today. It's cooling off some now. It's let's see now, trying to learn how to point these glasses. I'm seeing 5:15, and at about 1 o'clock it had a heat index of about 103 out here. I couldn't stand it. I went back in the house. Those beans jumped over the last 2 days. They're almost as tall. That's the last beans. You've seen several videos on them. Those were the last ones I planted on June 30th. And they are just about as tall now as the beans over there beside them that were planted back in April. They haven't started to fix nitrogen as intently as the April beans had been doing for quite some time, so they don't have that super dark green color to them. But they're doing well. I think it's going to be a pretty crop. I've walked through them several times looking at weeds and stuff like that. And I think I found out something. With later planted beans, your weed activity is kind of at the end of its cycle. So with one good full strength spraying, you get the weeds under control. And it's kind of something that I wrote down in my journal about considerations for when to plant. I'd always liked planting early to get the canopy as soon as possible. So if we had a dry growing season, what moisture I had would stay in the soil longer with the canopied crop over top of it. But seeing how well the late planted beans did with just one spray application, except for that spot on the other side of that strip right there, I did have to go back and spray it twice. But that's where all of this water hemp misery started. They're thick as a strawberry patch over there in that area. But with the second spraying, I was able to actually get that under control. That's the kind of oil filter wrench I use. I've already got it set to go the way I want it to go. And we're headed down here. Alright, that's on. Let's see now. I want to go that way, so damn thing's tight. Alright. There we go. Alright, she's turning. Okay. Alright, I might be able to turn that by hand now. Get the wrench out of there. Yeah. Now, this thing's got oil in it. It'll make a big mess if I drop it. Getting it out of here is tricky. Oh, got it. Turn it up. Come back up through here. Got it. Alright, hate it when I drop that thing. It makes a big giant mess. Yeah, this video is not really about changing the oil. This video is about, hey, this is what I'm doing today. Today is the 1 year anniversary of the YouTube channel Soybean Farmer being created and putting its first video out for people to watch. So that's more what this video is all about. I've really enjoyed this last year. I've enjoyed talking with comments back and forth with all the people that have watched and left comments. Soybean farmer, just getting something else done here on the farm today. Everybody, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for watching my videos and leaving comments. It's been a fun year, and I'm looking forward to another year. Thanks everybody. Goodbye.